So the border wall is back, being built as we speak. They're not wasting any time since Trump has been elected. They are pushing for this border to be built and completely finished. Let's tune into the video, see what's going on out here in these streets.
And also at the border is Texas Land Commissioner Dawn Buckingham. She was over in Starr County to check out the construction of a newly segment of the state-funded border wall. She's also offering over 1,400 acres of land for the Trump administration to build detention centers for mass deportation. However, critics warn that these could end up becoming modern-day internment camps because countries may not accept the deportations. Our border report's Sandra Sanchez was there and has the story.
Behind me is the new border wall the Texas General Land Office is building, and this is the land they have offered the incoming Trump administration for staging of deportation of undocumented migrants when Donald Trump takes office. Texas Land Commissioner Dawn Buckingham touted this second segment of border wall going up in Starr County as just one way the state of Texas will help to secure the border.
Today signifies the General Land Office's continued efforts to assist our state partners to gain complete operational control of our border. Behind me stands the first section of the state wall to be constructed on this property.
The GLO bought the land.
I remember when a couple months ago, it wasn't even that too long ago, when people were jumping over barbed wires, crossing lakes with alligators in it just to get through the Texas border. And now they're trying to put a stop to it. I mean, they did kind of slow it down, but now they're trying to put an absolute stop to it by implementing this big old border wall. And I think, honestly, I think that's a good idea if for a country who wants to have strong borders. I think it's a good idea that they have a border wall. But let's continue.
For $3.6 million in October, Buckingham says it was a hot spot for human and child trafficking and a corridor for drugs to enter the U.S. from Mexico. 1.5 miles of wall are going up. She says 1 mile will be built by Christmas. And she hopes the incoming Trump administration will also use this 1,400-acre ranch land and other GLO lands to build detention facilities to deport undocumented migrants. Have they accepted?
They have not. We haven't heard a formal word. Of course, they're very, very busy right now, and they've only had our letter for a couple of days. But we're really just saying we are here to be happy partners wherever we have property that would be helpful for you for the detention and deportation of these violent criminals that are hurting our sons and daughters.
Buckingham announced her agency is creating what's called the Dgotsauce initiative for the donation of state lands to help the federal government detain and deport migrants. It is named after Jocelyn Nungari, the 12-year-old girl killed in June in Houston. 2 undocumented Venezuelan immigrants have been charged with her death. Nungari's mother, Alexis, spoke at the border wall. She said Jocelyn always wanted to be famous, and now she is well known for a sad reason.
It means the world to me to know that Jocelyn has touched millions of hearts, millions of people she's never met.
The Texas General Land Office has over 13 million acres statewide, and Buckingham says they stand ready to help.
We have a slew of properties all over the state, so we've identified some that we think might be useful to the Trump administration.
In Starr County, Sandra Sanchez, Border Report.
Wow, Texas is not playing around. They're not playing around, and I don't blame them one bit, honestly, because them in like California, they get hit extremely hard with migrants, extremely hard. I mean, it's the border cities, border states, so of course they're gonna get hit. But honestly, I think that this is a good idea. I think that the Trump administration and the pretty much his team will be on board with what Texas is doing. This is something that they actually wanted to do and complete for a while now, but they've been getting turned down time after time from the Biden administration. And now they're just taking it into their own hands. They had a fight against the Supreme Court at one point just to get things like this approved and for more help at the border. And we're seeing it now. It's looking like everybody's on the same page now. And it's going to get done. It's going to get done. I don't know how much border that they need to cover, or how much land that they need to cover. But the cartels are clearly running the borders for Mexico. They're on top of it, and they're the ones bringing in most of these people. I don't know. Somehow they're getting paid from it. I know in some ways that some of the migrants are actually paying the cartel members to get them to the border. So they're also making a lot of money off of this. And they're also obviously importing their own stuff into the United States as well, like their drugs and their weapons and their cartel members. So I think this is a good idea. I think this is a great idea. I think that Texas is going to be very, very happy because of this idea. They're not wasting any time. They made it clear from the past year, 2-3 years, that this has been going on. They've made it clear that they needed help in this way, or they needed some type of wall to help with the flow of migrants. Obviously, this is not going to stop everything, but it sure will help. Let me know y'all thoughts about this down in the comments below. I'd really like to know y'all thoughts. It's your boy Dgotsauce, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if y'all are new. Until next time, it's your boy, man. Hit that subscribe button on your way out for your boy, man. Peace.